Welcome to Nemesio Camacho El Campín, the biggest stadium in Bogota, the capital of Colombia. As you can see behind me is a big scenario which is one of the most biggest in Latin America. If we look the statistics in Colombia, scenarios from sports, we can see that the biggest one in Colombia, talking about scenarios related to soccer or to any sport, is Atanasio Girardot in Medellin with a capacity of 60,000 people. Nemesio Camacho campaign actually has a capacity of 45,000 people and currently is the home of two teams of the professional soccer league in Colombia, Millonarios FC and Independiente Santa Fe. If we look a little bit in the history of Nemesio Camacho campaign, we can see that the grand opening of this scenario was in 1938. In this year, there was placed the Bolivarian Games, in which Bogota was the host city along many sports, especially soccer. In that time, at that year, the capacity of Nemesio Camacho campaign was only 10,000 people. I mean, along the years, this scenario is growing a lot and is expected that in the year 2025, with some other remodelations, it can get a capacity really near to 60,000 people. As you can see, right behind me is a big avenue in which you can arrive here to Nemesio Camacho El Campín. If you live in Bogota, for example, and you are coming from the north part of the city, you can take Transmilenio, for example, with the routes G12, 8, or 6. That's the quicker way for arriving here because, as many people know, Bogota's traffic is chaotic. I made an experiment. I drive from my house to here. I live in the street 122. I used Waze for arriving here, and the estimation of time was close to 1 hour and 30 minutes. But if you use Transmilenio, that time could be a little bit less, and you can get here approximately in 30 minutes from the street 122. Also, you can get the services of the buses of SITP that work all around the city, and in a way kind of is an effective way for getting here, except when it's a day of concerts or of match, because Nemesio Camacho campaign is not only for soccer matches. Few days ago, Luis Miguel, the Mexican singer, came to our city to sing in Nemesio Camacho campaign. But if the singer or the event is not that bigger for Nemesio Camacho campaign, I mean for a capacity of 30,000 people or more, we can have the alternative of Movistar Arena, a new and wonderful place for cultural events that is really close to the stadium, and in a few minutes we will visit it and talk more about it. Here we are. We have arrived to Movistar Arena. Tonight, Bogota will host the concert of Lenny Kravitz, one of the biggest legends of the rock and roll. And if you are a big fan of this kind of music, you must come here to one of the biggest concerts of the year all around our beautiful country. The Movistar Arena is one of the newest structures that created the mayor of Bogota with help with Movistar, the Spanish company. If you come here, you are really close to Nemesio Camacho El Campín. You only need to walk like 2 or 3 minutes to go to one place from one place to the other with any problem. This is also a cultural center in which there are parks for the kids, in which there are some food places such as crepes and waffles and Colombian food, in which you can and you should come with your family and have some great time, because this kind of places, of cultural places, open the doors of the city completely, and you can show up with your friends that are not from Bogota or are not from Colombia, because this is a you. This place is the diamond that Bogota needed to show up as a big city in Latin America.
Se siente el calor de hogar. Cuando llego a la Candelaria, sus calles siempre me ven pasar. Yo me tomo una agua panela y a caminar. Bogotá es la ciudad inmensa.
If you're the kind of person that only think that Bogota is a cold city and is a city with a chaotic traffic, you need to visit these kind of scenarios, because this majestic structure is a clear evidence that Bogota is a city in which the sports, the music, and the culture in general aspects are really important for the development of our society.
Es mi familia, yo soy de acá.